I think my favorite race site was probably Fort Myers. It was a new venue to us, very big draw. We had a lot of backup from the town. It was kind of the culmination of the end of the season where we had finally won the national championship, so that really meant a lot. We had a lot of family and friends there, just from both of our sides. So it was just a really fun race.
Yeah, I would have to go with St. Clair, Michigan. Just a really flat water, fast race that I was not expecting to be able to win at, and luckily we were able to put that one together too and come out of there with a victory. Steve Papp of Dundee, who beat us out of the Hall of Champions last year.
Agreed.
Yeah, fair enough on that one. Yes, sir.
You guys had some good races?
Every single race.
Yeah.
It's a dogfight.
Yeah, but he has a very competitive boat with ours. He's getting a lot more aggressive. We've been known to we've had a reputation to be pretty aggressive in racing altogether, and him and his team have really stepped up, and they hang right there with us. They're always tweaking the boat, they're always making it faster, and we've gotten to be really good friends with them outside of off the track with their whole family. So it's just just like the rest of boat race and everything, it's a real nice tight-knit family. This guy.
Well, there's hands down. I mean, you can't do it without the two of us. I don't think that I could. I don't think I could fairly thank one person. The guys on our crew all equally work as hard, and with the offshore stuff, it's so much to do. It takes 10 of us to be able to campaign 2 boats. So.
I'm gonna go. Brit's dad, Lilly, has just always been a huge name and inspiration. I know to me personally, growing up, just he was well known throughout the area and just a name that I was always familiar with. And then once I started really following racing, just got to really admire what he did. And when I had a chance to actually start racing, Brit and I started actually racing against each other and racing with each other. And once I started hanging out with them, how could you ask for anything more than to start racing with your idol? So yeah, Art Lilly's definitely
yeah. He's a 2-time Hall of Champion, and I've pretty much spent my entire life trying to, follow in his footsteps. And I always say, if I can be half as cool as him, I'll be good to go.
But I think the best one that I enjoyed was Ocean City, Maryland. I was scared in the beginning, and then I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I don't know about Mike, but
my favorite race was Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Simply from the fact that we, I hate to even sound arrogant or cocky, but we lapped the field twice, which is a pretty rare feat, and so it's pretty good. We had a lot of good races this year. We were kind of a checkers or wreckers, if you will. We won a lot of races and broke a lot of parts. So if we weren't breaking parts, we were winning. If not, we were breaking a lot of stuff.
Deception, Liquid Addiction, Smith Brothers, they were all right there with us. Yeah.
My personal favorite person to race against is Pete and Rich Smith, simply from the fact that they've kind of been the class of the field for the last 10 years. They've Hall champions, they're, multiple national winners, world champion. And you know what you're gonna get when you race them. And it's, it's trying to look for the right word. When you're racing them, they're gonna give it everything they got. Everyone that races Class 6 is a great bunch of guys, but I personally like competing against them, and when you beat them, you really feel like you earned it.
there's just too many people, I guess, to thank. You know, but seriously, if I had to start at the top, I'd say it was Mike, and then the guy who rehabbed the boat for me, which is also here himself.
Yeah.
You know, and then it just, you know, it just trickles down to everybody. You know, you can't thank everybody enough.
Right.
If it was up to me, as cliche as this sounds, I really got to thank my girlfriend and my family. I mean, she's put up with a lot of stuff over the years, racing and boats and traveling, and she doesn't really complain too much. And you have a happy home life, you're going to do good on the course. So.
It goes back to, I guess, the other question. I wouldn't be here unless it was from Mike's knowledge, you know, and I got to a point sometimes I was just like ready to give up. He would call me up and just start giving me a hard time, and next thing I know, I'd kick it back in gear again, and, you know, let's go, get on the road, hurry up. So yeah, I kind of really just look up to him a lot. He really helped me out a lot, tremendously.
Right. If it was me, I'm gonna have to kind of go to like the old school racers. I'm not gonna name any particular one, but you know, I kind of see myself as a kind of like a self-made boat racer. You know, I bought a boat, didn't know anything about racing, built a boat, broke a boat, built another boat. I kind of like the self-made guys in the, you know, that race. I'm not saying there aren't guys in the top work hard. It doesn't matter if you're racing a 5 horsepower outboard or you're racing a 1200 horsepower catamaran. I mean, it all takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. But I really like, you know, the self-made guys. There's no one particular guy, but someone that self-made and came up from nothing is the guys that I kind of look up to.